If you want to do one of San Diego County's harder hikes, come to Granite Mountain in the Anza Borrego Desert. This video will show you the hike on the way up. Okay, today we're going to tackle Granite Mountain. Luke's here, my desert hiking partner. We've done this one before, late 2019, but we didn't film it. You can see it's over here. Doesn't look that imposing, but it is. This is one of the harder hikes in San Diego County that I've done. Last week we did the Grapevine down here at the end of the road, but we wanted to do this one and film this one. So they've, due to the virus, they've closed the normal trailhead, so we're going to be walking in. I think it's going to add another mile or so, so we're going to do that now. Closed to vehicular traffic, not to foot traffic, so we're not violating any laws that we know of. We got to the trailhead. It's a mile in from the road, so it's going to add 2 miles to the trip. But once you get up here to the trailhead, there's a little sign that says no horses, but you're going to see there's a gully back here, kind of a wash. And this trail is just going to follow that wash on the way up, and then at some point we'll jump out of that wash and just scale that first ridge line right there, and from there we're just going to be scaling. So into the wash. Okay, so we're about a mile in now, and the dry creek bed has turned into a number of old waterfalls and large boulders. This is where the trail starts getting a little tough. Not terrible. One other thing to point out, any of these bushes you see on the trail want to hurt you, so watch just running into them. Some of them look pretty pleasant, but they're not. Right around mile 1 from the trailhead, you're gonna have a left-right decision. Looking at the All Trails map, which I suggest you download, highly suggest, looks like it goes off to the right. We're gonna go that way. Just over a mile in, we've hit one of the taller of the not too dry waterfalls. Luke's gonna navigate it. Our shoes are wet, so this should be fun.
A lot of this is loose, John.
Mile and a quarter in, we've hit the biggest, I think, of the uphills. At least the old waterfall uphills. A lot of bees nests around here too. A ton of bees. Okay, climbing.
No good way.
Possibly that way.
Yeah. Okay, 1.6 miles in right now, and 1.5
down the gully there. The trail split left and right. We went right. All trails showed left. But checking the map now, you can see Luke up here. You're basically just climbing the top of this ridge. So any way you can get there. The nice creek bed has stopped and now it's just a rock scramble. And you can kind of get an idea looking at Luke, kind of the elevation gain you have through here. So this is truly where it starts getting tough, and then it doesn't let off. So if you like this kind of hiking, this is a trail for you. Now here's the thing about Granite Mountain that's interesting. This looked like the summit where Luke's sitting here. It's not. And the top of that hill's not either. Fall summits, that's what Granite Mountain's known for. Mile 1.8, we got to the top of a ridge line, kind of a flat section, and you see a large pile of rocks in front of you. Last time we tried to skirt that pile of rocks by going through that saddle, and that wasn't the way. Looking at it and then doing this once before, you can't beat it, you just have to go up around it. So on Granite Mountain, if you see a pile of rocks in front of you, no easy way around it, just go up over it. This is why you lay off the Oreos. Thanks, I got it. Mile 2.2 from the trailhead, we've reached the top of this hill we've been climbing for a little while. And now you can see Granite Mountain behind here. The trail goes straight up that rock hill. There's no way around it. You just have to pick a line and go up, and then you can see beyond that. You'll drop down and climb again, drop down and climb again. So we have at least 2 more summits, and try to get a idea of the height here. You can see some nice people who've been here before have left cairns, piles of rocks, to guide you. Getting towards the top of this tall pile of rocks we're looking at, and some nice person left a lot of markers along the way. These cairns have made it easy to follow a path up here. Last time Luke and I did it, it's kind of pick your own poison. Now it seems to be a common sense route. You just have to look out for the rocks. We've reached the top of that big rock pile, and now we see the other rock piles we have to climb. Only 2 or 3 more. Not as steep though. That last pile of rocks should be the summit. Let's see where we are. Mile 3. What do you know? Whew. Here we are at the summit, mile 3.5. Pretty cool climb. Not as bad as last time, just because the trail was marked a little bit better, and we kind of knew that there was several false summits. So you come up here, just mentally wrap your head around until you see the top. You're not at the top, so take a look around. It's beautiful up here. You can see snow, some of the mountains back there because it snowed this weekend or this week. So yeah, if you want a hard climb, Granite Mountain. Oh, we got a long way to go.
I think we came up on that side.
Yeah, we came up on that flat and then we just came up here. These cairns might take us, they may take us that way.
They might.
So we're down here. We were following some cairns for a while, but they stopped. So we know where we're roughly going, so we're just going to make a beeline that direction. See how complicated it gets. As Luke calls it, billy goating. Making our own trail. Okay, we got down in this gully from up there, came down. It's not the gully we're supposed to be in, but looking at the map, they look like they intersect at some point. If not, we'll be going up over one of these other hills to get in the one we need to be in, but I think they hit, as long as we don't find any more 40-foot drop-offs. Problem with old waterfalls. What are you thinking?
Watch out for this prickly bush right here.
Yeah, it's kind of like hit the bush or nothing. I just finished out the formal part of the trail, got back to the actual trailhead. Now we have to walk, because of the virus, we got to walk back to the road, but there's a bunch of enormous jackrabbits around here. Yeah, these rabbits are pretty calm. Anyway, 7 miles, 5.5 hours, so slow. That was my fault. But yeah, you can see behind us. That's what we climbed, and really, that's not even the summit. So hard trail.
Fake summit 1.
Just finishing out the hike. I know it's windy, but been around 10 miles. It's 6 hours, and you can see Granite in the background smiling down at us. I don't know that we'll be coming back and doing it again, but I'd recommend it if you like bouldering and you like plants that stab you and just hard hikes, but it's cool. Just bring water, bring sturdy shoes, because you have to walk up and down some pretty slick rock. And then I'd recommend long pants. If you do this one in shorts, send me a picture of what that looks like, because both of our arms are bleeding. I can't imagine what our legs would look like. All right, thanks for watching.